Hello everyone, LRon here with part 46 of my total Terraria world Annihilation. So at this point I start going east. I'm still in that phase where I think that east is somehow mysteriously more convenient to mine than west. At least it was, at least more convenient than it was mining before I started doing all that vertical stuff. I don't know, I guess... You know, what probably happened, actually, was... I did all my east mining before... Yeah, that's it. Mystery solved. I am a moron. The reason why it was so much easier to mine the east than the west was because I didn't defeat the wall of flesh until I started going heavy on the west. So, I didn't have Crimson and Hollowed to deal with, so I had less block types, which meant that everything fit in my pocket a lot more easily. Okay. Case closed. Well, I'm glad I finally figured it out. I mean, I'm kind of sad that I couldn't think of that reason until just now. But, yeah. Alright. Moving on. So, at some point relatively quick on this east mining, I realized that it's having pretty much just as much the same troubles as the west was having. So I do the only thing sensible. Start doing vertical integration for the east. And yeah. And there's one of those meteorites. You know, well, on the subject of meteorites, let me vent some Thuumtown disasters involving meteorites. So, right up on the beach, like right on the border between jungle and beach, I had a living wood tree. Now this living wood tree, I converted into my pirate invasion battle arena. At some point, to break the monotony of this total Terraria world Annihilation, I'll end up making segments that I'll tack on to the end of a cohort. Certainly not this cohort, but a future cohort down the road, of me using this arena to basically show you how to get infinite money. I believe I advertised this in like the third or fourth video of this cohort, so the concept should be already in your mind in a sense. But in any case, I hollowed up the trunk of the living wood so that I can travel in it, and then basically in the space below the ground I just made a little walkway so I can collect stuff, and basically made a nice wide and shallow lava pool for the pirates to walk on and kill themselves in. And so it gets the job done, but it always had the flaw of not having the best way of dealing with the Flying Dutchman. So my solution, my poor man's solution, was to simply ignore the Flying Dutchman because it's not necessary to complete the invasion. It just takes longer because the Flying Dutchman is worth a considerable amount of points. So if you ignore the Dutchman and only are getting your points from the naturally spawned pirates, it takes about 8 minutes or so to complete an invasion. But now, here's the good news. After you defeat an invasion, the Dutchman sticks around. Which means you spawn a pirate map, or you consume a pirate map to spawn the invasion, but they're going to spend their 30 seconds or whatever marching from the east or the west or whatever they're going to do. The Dutchman's still spitting out pirates, which count towards the invasion that still hasn't arrived. So you get to shave off a good 15 seconds or so. Now, I'm pulling these numbers out of my arse, so I've never actually parsed it myself, but it seems reasonable, but you've seen what I've seen as reasonable before, so take that with whatever sized grain of salt you want. Now, if you had something like a Stardust Dragon or an infinite supply of dungeon grade, or not dungeon grade, the other thing, temple grade traps, then you could easily defeat the Dutchman as well with 0 attention. But in any case, that's actually one of the ways that I early on got my my wiki knowledge. I would start a pirate invasion, then shift tab over to the Steam overlay browser and just read a bunch of stuff on the Terraria wiki. Occasionally double check, or actually I didn't even need to occasionally double check, just once the music changed from the pirate themed music to the standard music, I just switched over, consumed another pirate map, looted up, and went back to the wiki. So, because that was the thing, I desperately needed the wiki and its infinite knowledge to come up with gambits to solo a lot of these expert mode bosses and situations. And so it worked out. I was able to get my coin on while getting my knowledge on. And I needed every penny at the time because I had reforged stuff on several occasions to the point of bankruptcy. So, definitely not wasted time at all there. But now I've realized I've gone on a huge tangent about how great pirate invasions are, and never even got around to my ranting about the meteorite. This rant, unfortunately, will need to wait until the next video, because I can't cram all that in less than a minute. And if anybody thought that I could, they're more psychotic than I am. So anyways, that'll be it for this video. I will see you next video.